Hello. And now the stream is finally working. Woohoo. Well, the audio problem was caused by me being an absolute idiot. My headphones weren't plugged in. Don't judge me, right? I am stupid. But anyway, 15 drivers. And all of them having a chance at the Tier 1 title this season. We're going to get the spectator menu up, so as you can see, we can see what tyre on. Slick move on the mediums, that's a curious decision. See how that plays out, see what those left hands are. No interaction. We thought maybe there might have been some interaction. Possibly. You know, we have seen a bit of interaction before. So, this is like when I was out there, we're going to follow him round. So, a lap of the circuit. Hello. Hey! Hi. I'm going to do that.
That's before.
Yep.
Right. Have you not had anything with it?
I have a sausage roll, yes.
So, do you want anything?
No. I'm fine at the moment. Hi. Sorry about that interruption, I really should mute when that happened. Like Gollum there, invalidating that, he's getting a lot of marbles on his side. And this is the thing. Right? Nowadays, this is new to the F123 game. If you move offline, you can get marbles, and they do impact tyre performance. And I'm not going to talk about the teams, different cars having different tyre performances, because that'll make a big fuss about it. But anyway, we've got the first times going in. We've got a yellow flag, sector 1 and 2. I think it's just cars slowing. The going on the grass there, and the getting a bit messy in sector 2 there. And I don't really see how we're doing. This is getting the Alpine's almost stopped on the track. And Miles of it, and I think he's gonna be furious. He's been blocked there by the Alpine. He's probably gonna submit a complaint about it. If I were him. He was on a purple sector 1 and then just got completely blocked. Anyway, we've got on the grass, we've got a few curious things. What's happening? So it's Moz Megan, that is the Alpine in question. And it's like a really slow out lap, and that might sort of be. We've got a Red Bull going slowly. It is Tom. Oh, it's not Tom, it's the Williams in front. But might be 4 seconds down. He's second. Now I thought it'd be right on the blocks first. He was dominated on pre-season race, and we are getting rumours of a restart. And I think have people joined? This could get dangerous if there are people in the race that have joined. It isn't in my ring, but yeah, just trying to fix it. Yeah, I've never seen Yuko. He's still in the pits. Now, if they behave cleanly, might not be a problem, but they could be dirty. And there's another one. Someone just joined into the pits. Who the fuck is? Who's George? This is getting. It's on friends. This is getting a bit. We could get an announced restart here. As we remind us, keep clean from Tom. Caution sector 2. That is one of the Alpha Tauris. That's his hacker fan. And so is that people through. Now, not too many times in at the moment. Only the top 9 have set relative times. And everyone else is kind of in the pits. But now I'm going to change this circuit for the new season, and that is the final sector coming up here. Now this bit's all normal. You know, this bit hasn't changed. Get it right, Dad. But you know, this bit hasn't changed. It's still a right-hander. But what's different is as you get hit, instead of turning right, instead of being a right-hander and chicane, you just go straight on, and it's this long swooping right-hander. And there's another long swooping right-hander. Very hard on tyres. And also, it gathers more momentum for the car to maybe overtake into that first corner. So as I say, he's going slow in sector 3. I see he stopped actually, so we'll have a look about that is like Gollum gone to the pits. That tyre, that left tyre looks like it's been through the wars. Like Gollum second at the moment, only about 4 tenths off, 3-4 tenths off Cornell at the moment. And there's no one really out on track. Valves are slow, and no one's really setting. So this is the dead period. This is, you know, everyone's done their initial one. Everyone's like, you know, staying the guy. Do you go for 3 ones or do you go for 2? You know, what pilot is chosen and question, and that's not an area of a track you're supposed to be. However, I do agree with able to use that if you're letting someone through. Like that I do like that. Yeah, good travel so he's actually different, so you're gonna. These guys want this one, so I haven't seen them. But yeah, so your top 4 currently consists of Cornell, Light Gollum, Tom, and Arthur Moreno. Now, people try to come out there, we're getting a bit more action on track. As you see, this is one of the Hash drivers, currently 6 on trying to do a lap. Got some Xbox here. Hang on. I don't care about NFL 23. I'd say if you want, you can type anything in chat and I will respond. Facts and Alpha Sally. And Daniel MWG Cavell Turner's joined, so that's another driver, he's going to take his thing as well. So, we start with 14, we're up to 18. Can we get to a full lobby by the end of this qualifying section? I mean, I'd love that. But I don't think there's any threat of waves this race. But who will come out on top this race? And you're also going to think, in France, it was wet, and a lot of drivers struggle with track limits. That could be something to decide today's race. Like, if you go wide to the left, it's not as bad as in France, but you can still go wide in a lot of places. Like, just in this onboard, from the Haas, you can see, you know, you can easily go wide there, abuse it a bit there. You know, I mean, there's too many places you can abuse it. But there, I've got a few track limits warnings there. It's quite hard. And Jacob has a 5-place grid penalty. And that could be a glitch. And what's happened there? I think, oh Jesus Christ. And that's caused all manner of carnage, and this is not sustainable. The McLaren off in the grass. Oh, that's dangerous from Jacob there. What's he doing? And come on. And we can see some people still haven't learnt racecraft, even in Tier 1. I don't know fully what happened there, but he shouldn't be weaving like that. I know that for sure. And he's stuck in second gear, and the Ferrari there. He had to take him on out. I think he's on a hot lap. If he's on a hot lap, he's going to be pissed. And it is PSR Fresco, who is on a hot lap, so he's going to be really peed off about that. And they're going to be starting after qualifying, so there are drivers that aren't in the lead, and it's all causing all manner of chaos. And I'm wondering, maybe it wasn't Jacob, but maybe someone else hit him, maybe the white choker guy, and if that's the case, I imagine that will be the future. So we're going to restart after qualifying, so we're going to take the qualifying results. And we're now issuing any penalties. There are people outside the league. We do have some few legitimate people that did join in qualifying though. I know Daniel MWC is quite legitimate. The Mercedes stopped on track, and you see here that's someone. That's like Gollum. He's obviously had a bit of an off there. He's stuck that deep in the gravel track, struggling to get back on. Didn't catch that, but it looks like he had a moment, just lost the wear and started into the gravel. That's how I imagined it happened. It's 20 seconds inside the grid, so it's important to get your lap time. And I think this is a wise decision. And something's happened. We're going to go on board with the fry. Something's happened. Sleep Mover's got a 5-place good penalty. Oh! And PSRXO is completely spun. I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh! I don't know if you're allowed to do that. Oh, I think the crash inside the pit lane, what happened? That's dodgy from the Ferrari. I don't know if he's one of the people in the lead. But he can't really be doing that. That's not on. And there's another collision there. I think it's Yai Choco. Yeah, he's causing all sorts of trouble at the moment. Got his outlap. We are getting some complaints, obviously. And I don't know this guy. I think even I don't know. We don't know who some of these people are. I can't tell. I haven't known anyone's name. And that might be Tom that stopped. And it is. He's. Oh! That's luckily no one was near him when he did that. Or that might have been obstruction. I mean, his teammates going close to him. That could be interesting. Cornell, as always, is very fast. And now, here we go. He's going to want pole here. Or he's going to stop actually. Oh! Tom there with a massive inaccuracy. Way too hot into the pit lane and cuts across. Down a professional F1 race. Well, I mean, real F1 race. That'll be 5-second penalty slam dunk for crossing the pit line entry. But I think he's qualified. He's probably got away with it. And I'm not sure what he's trying to do. He's low on fuel, so he's trying to lap. No, he's not trying to lap. He's much slower. We're going to go on board the McLaren now of Joe. He's going to go on a lap. So we're going to see how this goes. Goes into 4th. And now Moz is retired, so something's happened to Moz. Don't really have any cars nearby. Feeling really well with upgrades. Trying to get on board with one of the Alpha Towers. I might have just binned it in the pit entry again. People are making silly mistakes. And it's the first race of the season. First proper race of the season. This is pre-season. Yeah, you can't get away with, you know, maybe a little spinning. You know, you can get away with that. But now this is where it matters. This is where you score points. This is where you try and win the championship. This is where you prove to make that you are truly the best. And you've got to cut out this belief. And you know, and I think a lot of it on board, you know, seeing how many people are making certain mistakes. Even Throttle was the back White Joe has gone fastest, by the way, with 11-1 there. I don't even know who the hell he is. I think he might be a McLaren driver. But he has just gone fastest by 3/10. Now, I don't know if he is even in the lead. He's a... yeah, top I don't think happened. Yeah, only Choco is correct. So, yeah, Choco is... I think Choco may be able to stay, you know, he's feeling second first. Yeah, whoever Jacob was, that was a damn arse call. So, Thomas Megan obviously angry at Jacob, so these randoms are causing chaos across the grid. I mean, right, Joe, I mean... I don't know who these randoms are, half of them. But they will be investigated, and... yeah. As you can see, Raicho goes back a bit. He is on pole, and you do get points for pole. And for the thing is, these are random, so I mean, I don't know what they would do there. In all honest opinion, now everyone's out on track, trying to better himself. This Tom's on an outlap, silent, just going on a lap. And he's a time of session. He thinks his time's so good, but I don't know about that. I think a few people might make some effort to try and beat that. Now, Fafina and Icon so close together. It's unbelievable. And they can do a better effort than what they have done. What's the Sector 2 I'm looking at? So we're gonna have a 50. He's up though. He's up though. He's not massively up. I think a lot. Oh, that's Daniel. And he spun as well. And I don't think that's Daniel's fault. I don't think that's Daniel's fault. I think that must have just spun it and ultimately lost the car, and Baffin is going to be rightfully angry, but I think that's just unfortunate. Now, here we go. Cornell can't do any better. Can't like Golden do any better. 24 seconds left. Cornell's retired. He can't do any better. What can like Golden do? There's a hazard on the side of the track. Looks like it's binned it a bit. He's a 10th up, you know. Oh, and he's lost it though.
Jay,
He's been making silly mistakes.
like, you need to watch some of it.
Alright. But, and Tom spun as well. So it will be show for pole unless Sweet Mover can do an epic lap. And he's stuck in traffic. He's backed off. Anyone trying anything? I don't think there is. Renner's down. George is down. Benny was up, but he's lost it. Actually, a bit up. Jacob's trying to set his first lap. It was a time, was obviously what happened, but hey, what's the league? You know, you've got to get your laps in if you can. Jacobs has run a good lap so far. So how is this going to be? What's this going to be? He's going to try and do a legitimate lap. He has got a 5-place grid penalty. The entire grid just spun in the same corner. There was chaos there. Load of retired cars. Only a few clever laps. Bit of traffic there, but he navigates it good. And this was like really got loads of speed. How is this going to do? 11.9 gets him up to 7. Even with that 5-place grid penalty, still gets him up there into the top half of the grid. Tom is retired, and that will be it for the qualifying session. Now, Josh will do his screenshots. There's a few 5-place grid possession penalties. I don't know what they're going to do about those, because there's quite a few. I feel like we should just keep it as it is. You know, if you got... So, but yeah. There is a restart, so we are going to pay for that.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I assume in the chat that's Josh's responsibility to snapshot the grid. Sleek has done it though. So that is good. So that is something Josh would do. I'm surprised if he hasn't. We're just going to wait for the lobby to be open before we do anything. Josh has got the grid. I knew he would. As we see, Connor Sport. So some people did join. Some Cobb's friends, we believe. It's on friends only. We will double check that for later races. But for now, let's go through the calendar. Let's go through the race calendar. Because there's a few interesting races to look forward to in the coming weeks. If I can find it, of course. So the calendar, the F1 calendar. We're going to have a second sprint. We're going to have our first sprint race of the season next weekend in Austria. Make sure you stay tuned. That'll be a really good race. Then we have Silverstone. And again, always a brilliant track to race around. Spa as well. Spa's one of the best tracks I've ever raced around. And then we have the American doubleheader. Las Vegas, new track entirely for this season. A lot of drivers haven't got to grip with it yet. That could be chaos. It is a street circuit. And then Austin Circuit of America's classic circuit. A lot of people, track limits could be an issue there with the S's. So we could see a lot of track limit penalties. Then we have Brazil with sprint, and that's always epic. I beg you tune into that one. Australia, then in the 8th race is Australia. You know, down under, could be interesting. Could be a lot of chaos, street race. Singapore, I don't need to explain that one. Rain as well could factor there. Then Jeddah, very fast track. It's like Marmite, that track. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people love it. And it'd be interesting to see how the Tier 1, Tier 2s, and Tier 3s feel. Then we have Qatar, one we're all looking forward to. Brilliant track. And it really, really flows. Really well. And ultimately, it's a lovely track. And then Abu Dhabi 12th. We might see a title decided this season in one or two of the tiers. Maybe all three if we're very, very lucky. And obviously last season we didn't have one in Tier 1. Blade just dominated, but Blade is out. And hello, I don't know who this is, but I can hear you in the mic. I don't know if they can hear you on stream.
I'm aware because I can hear you.
You can mute me, I think. I was just going through the calendar. Turn off your mic in game. Thank you, Sinks. I will do that. I'm a noob sometimes. Hang on, mute. Alright, how do I do that? I'm trying to do it. I can't really turn off my mic. Nobody turns off automatically, so there isn't a single button to try and turn it off. So I know you guys can hear me. I assume, yeah, you can mute me if it is bothering you, obviously. Yeah, I was just going through the season rundown. It also gives me time to, we've got 16 people here. We're nearly ready. We're still on Bahrain. I don't think we're racing at Bahrain, so that's Amos. Obviously, we're gonna... Now, the point system in par, it's different to other leagues. So, for first place, you get 25. For second, you get 18. For second, you get 20. For third, you get 18. Right, so you get 25 points for a win, 20 points for second, so it's an extra 5 points if you win a race. You get 18 points for third, and then as you go down, it's basically just one less point for each place you get. You get a point for pole and a point for fastest lap. And so everyone gets points. So there's always an incentive to finish a race. If you don't finish a race, you don't get points. So top 10 is 11 points. So just remember that. It's a load of points. And I will keep you updated on the championship standings in Tier 1. And for the sprints, we have a few sprints. It is the normal sprint point system that is used in F1. So 8 points for first and 7 points for second, etc., till P8 gets 1 point. And points for pole in one-shot quali will not be awarded because it is one-shot quali in the sprint. It's one-shot quali, and it is always very interesting to see, but it will not be awarded. And the fastest lap of sprint is also not awarded. So just remember that. Always very interesting though. Looking at the sprints. And we also use the Formula Gauge Companion to display our standings for all tiers. The link is in the Discord. Yes, I know. I am trying to mute. That. I mean, if you see there, I can't see mute. To be perfectly honest. Audio settings push to talk. How do I do that? I'm being a complete noob.
Coffee, would it not be quicker to join the party? Because then that would take you.
Yes, yeah, thanks, mate. I am being stupid, mate. That's my specialty. Big brain, thank you. I can be stupid sometimes. What is your favourite type of pasta? Said Jamo986. I don't really know. I mean, I think, in my opinion, pasta is pasta. You know? And, hello, Lucas. Yep, fair enough. Kick your Teddy. Yeah, as for my favourite type of pasta, probably spaghetti. Is spaghetti a pasta? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we are going to start the race in a couple of seconds. There's enough time. I will respond to your questions in chat. You know, questions like what's your favourite type of pasta, and or what's your favourite type of pizza topping. You know, I will chat about that. Anyway, here we go. We are in Spain, and it is nearly time for lights out. Now, what tyres do you choose? Could you go for a two-stop round here? It does do hard work on the tyres. And I think strategy-wise, it should be simple. It should be medium hard. What is my favourite type of water? I mean, still water, I guess. I don't really like sparkling, and you can berate me for that, you know. I know Andrew Tate will hate me for that, but still water is goated, you know. It is water. We are still waiting for lights out. I believe there are 16 drivers tonight racing for the win. Now, I don't know the grid order fully, so I won't say for sure what's going to happen. But as we know, before a race starts, you never know what's going to happen. You know, those couple seconds before lights go out, you know, ultimately, who knows? Here we go, and we will start on the formation lap. We are getting some reports. Spenny's been kicked out, so that could be troublesome. So we're going to look at the tyres. So a couple of the farm people going for the softs. That could be interesting to see. So the medium runners are Sleek Mover, Light Golem, Baffin, Bazobu, Artie Moreno, PSG TNA Zinks, and Tom. We have a few hard ones. We've got a selection of tyres. So those medium ones are hoping for medium hard, straightforward race. Then we've got the hard runners who are just going to go along, pray there isn't an early safety car, and, you know, just hammer it. Which are like Jacob, who's second at the moment, Cornell in fourth, Willarm in 12th, and Pakafan in 14th, 15th. We don't know how the grid's looking now. All of them are hard runners. We've also got a few soft runners as well. These are the possible strategies. You can get to the end using the soft medium. So, you can do that. So the soft runners are Daniel. Oh fuck, we're in a race. I thought it was formation lap. I apologise fully for that. In a minute, I'm just dying. So, as you can see, the AlphaTauri off a bit. I thought we got caution sector 1. So, I'm sorry, I thought that was a formation lap. Very clean first lap, by the way, but I legitimately thought it was a formation lap. I was going through the tyre choices. Sorry about that. As you can see, Sleep Mover in the lead by far. Jacob in second. It's Light Golem, Cornell, and Tom in 10th. Sleep Mover looking like he's having a really good race as well. So how is Tom going to fight this back? He's going to go on board him. He was dominant in France. And he's got the 2 Williams ahead of him. How is he going to play this? Now, the tyre strategy here could be interesting, as I mentioned. Because look at this. Look at this. Look at the different tyre compounds. And the Ferrari, Benny's having serious problems, and he's got that all over the track. I don't imagine he's taking himself clear that. But it looks like he's crashed into the pit lane, and he's retired. So he's having major difficulties there. Now, like Golem, he knows Jacob ahead of him is in the hards, and he knows those are going to get into if he doesn't get past. Now you could go soft medium here, but if there is a late safety car, you gotta ask, you know, could Jacob benefit from that? If you feel on the hard still, it is a real mix of tyres at the moment. Now, like Golem, and they're in this DRS train, I mean, you know, he's going to be looking up to get some places. The car ahead of it isn't in any sort of DRS train. However, he has got the tyre advantage. So it's going to be difficult. However, he might just be patient. And Tom is losing places. What has happened to Tom? He was dominant in pre-season. And now he's going down like a fly at the moment. And he's using a lot of the DRS. And a lot of the drivers are losing the DRS, obviously. You know, giving the place to George Tab. He really couldn't give that back. Reno. So we've got some cars that are poor on ERS in the moment. Sleep Mover, he looks like he's in control of this race. He's got a load of ERS, he's in the lead. That's about what Jacob can do. He can just defend from it. While these mediums are all fun. He could dominate this race. Now, we've got this battle for the lead, we've got this 4-car battle for the lead, all very close to each other. And we've got just a bit behind, Fabian is kind of in the race of our own at the moment. Daniel as well, late addition. He's going to try and defend from Artie. And this is the thing. Got on to 7th now. Oh, he's got a bit wide there, he's got a bit screwy, and that's going to surely use the OS now, if you're Reno. But surely use it. Here we go. COS. Do you use UOS? Gotta try and get ahead of this guy. So he's all it. He's smart here, and I think he's got the pace now. And he's gonna go through into 6th place and try and hunt down Fabian for 6th place. He's got a bit wide there. Should that allow the McLaren to get back at him? He's got the soft tyre, remember. The soft do hold up pretty well. I think he's got that position there. And under pressure. And something's happened to no incident, but you know, Mons is going to try his first race in Tier 1. What's going to happen here? Got the better tyres. Pakistan got to play the long game. Maybe you should let him through. If he's going to waste time defending him, there's a whole gaggle of cars up there. Here I am here. And Jacob is out of DOS. He needs to really keep up with him if he wants a chance of defending his Light Golem. Light Golem as racing the US, this could be difficult. We saw in France how difficult Jacob is to defend against, or to go forward. And they pulled away a bit now, these top 4. They're 2 seconds ahead. Got the OS. I don't think he's got any EOS left. As long as he can stay with that DRS race. And we do have a crash at the back. Pakistan and Silent in the gravel, and he's blocking the pit lane there. He needs to get in the pit lane, ideally. Place that front wing. And he's going to retire from the session in the pit lane. Hacker way down the order. It won't be worse, but he's got a long job. He's going to have to hope for a safety car. Jacob is catching up to Slick Mover. Willow M has got the first 3 second side penalty. Now that is something we're going to see quite often this race, I think. As he's top 3, he's top 4 actually. And he's going to send a move there. There's Cornell. He's got the best view here. He's got the hards on. The hards are now starting to go live. They're all warm now. And this is a really close battle up front for the first win of season 10. Now, what's going to happen here is he's going to use the VOS. Everyone's got VOS, remember that. Remember that. And Daniel, something's happened to Daniel. He's on the track. He's going to have to get back on it. Make sure no one's behind him. And it's clear at the moment there. And off the track, and oh dear. I think we were heading towards corner. And like God has been overtaken by Cornell. And the final is stuck there. And that is a pass there. That's got plenty of instance here. Dan really struggling. And Daniel's just got a 5 second time penalty. He might as well have tried it. But unlike Gollum, again, as we've seen, he can be quick in a lap, but he struggles with getting that consistent race pace. And for now, is he going to attack? They both got BOS. All the way till he's out of BOS. Both in the hard, they're both on the same strategy. Sleek Mover will like this. I know, yeah. I'm trying to commentate. And now, here you go. Cornell, is he going to try it this time? But they all have DOS. My Gollum's fallen back from these guys. He's got a really poor exit, Jacob. And I think that's going to allow Cornell, EOS and EOS to slide past him. And I think that's a move we all saw coming. Packer fan needs a red flag. Mr. Mel. I mean, I don't know what team football your team are, but yeah. A bit late on the upshift there, Jacob. But who's going to tell? He's still really close. He hasn't lost any time. Just made one mistake. But as we just have Cornell's more traction at school. And Tom has retired from the first race. What has happened to Tom? It looks like he has gone off onto the track, and that, I'm surprised that isn't a safety car. As he goes back on board, Jacob, and Cornell is speeding up the grid. He is on a rampage at the moment, and this top 3 battle is only going to get bigger. With Tom out of the race, that is a massive shock for all of us to see. And as he Cornell's had a little bit of a snap there. Everyone's within a touching distance now. Cornell's going to try this. I think he's got this move done, but Sigma has got a load of overtake, and I don't think he knows it's not worth fighting. He knows, just let him go, and bring the other side. He is flashing though, so he could get him back. Going a lot wide there, but he's still got the traction. Tom has left, and that's really a surprise. He's got a lot of traction, and that was a scary flag there. See, there are 10 to each other. There's nothing to separate him. Tom might bet, hit curb, spun. I think you could be right there. I think you could be right. Now here we go, 5th into 6th now. And he's going to get the OS here. And he has to do a little lift there, and you don't want to be doing this. Surely, I know he knows what DOS is, but he needs to use some of it. If he wants to get past Cornell, because, I mean, while you're in DOS, you know, now, depends how he gets these corners. We do have an incident. George has spun in the gravel. As he is, he's gonna, oh! Alpine, oh, that was close. Lucas, can you close the door? Close the door. Now, go back and more asleep. He's being cautious here. He's just biding his time. They all want to stay with DOS of each other. They know if they fall out of DOS range, they're not coming back. And we're approaching the pit stop window. So this could be settled on the pit stop. So Slick Move is the only one of the leading tyres, so expect him to try an undercut of some sort. And it could make these tyres last for a while. So is it worth it to Slick Move to move to the softs at the end or hard? We've got 23 laps to go. How are my tyres holding up? Can't imagine the stops are holding up good, which Bosnian and George have on at the moment. The only top one is out there at the very moment. I see 7/10 and 8/10 now. They're spreading out a bit. I think the closest battle at the moment is Balsamy versus Faffin. I don't think that's close, so we're ending down a dead period in the race line. So everyone's just waiting for the next line of pit stops. Well, the sleep move has closed in, but not enough for me now. Actually, is he going to try and move from that far? He's not that way. But that's going to let him. Oh, he's got stuck on that curve there, and that's going to lose him a lot of time into the next section. Actually, the top three just keeping them in the OS range, keeping them in check. That's what you want to do. Now, Jacob, just got to keep him there. Just want to keep the drift because he doesn't want to drop back from these things. He is 2 seconds on the right on, but as he hits the curve in an awkward way, that's not going to help him. Trying to use the OS as well. Let's see, move almost got 100%. He's got to use that at some point. No point having it, actually. You might as well just use it all. Just use it. Yeah, you don't need to use all of it, but use it down there. Because you are carrying a medium. I'm also surprised he isn't using it, because I know for a while Jake would be trying to use it. Someone else is a lot weaker on the OS than Sweet Movers. I don't think they get closer, but they're just not close enough to justify it. And now we're going to play games, you know. Who's going to pick first in this trade? And Jake has fallen second back. So, really struggling to pace compared to these two. What? Now, 0.6 seconds. As you see, there's a battle, Moss Megan, both up from Moss Megan, is currently wheel by wheel with George, both of these on the soft tyres. These tyres are likely dead by now. He's got a right hand tyre on Moss Megan, he's going to try the inside move, and there is a space, but it's not big enough. And now he's going to try and get the grip round, and this is a brilliant battle between the two cars, and they're going to go side by side. Moss Megan's going to try for the inside, but it just hasn't worked. And see, they're both using it. Don't go side by side here. That's a result they're waiting to happen. And now he's going to try and get the reverse here. Go straight through. Try and get as close as possible here. Have to lift a little bit. These tires are very, very warm now. What do we want to try and overtake here? Going to wait till a massive DRS zone at the end of the lap. Try and get as close as possible. As the Jake already 1.3 seconds away, just showing how much effect DRS can have. And now really is races against White Column. And now, only 0.3, so he's the DRS here. George has no DRS, and you see the pace difference there, and I think that is plain sailing mover. Goodbye to George, and it's moving Jay through into 10th. He has got a time penalty though, so just be wary of that. And this is where it could get interesting, you know, Jacob, you know, he is 2 seconds back. But it's only a time penalty. You know, who knows? Who knows? And Sweet Movers are still keeping him within that range. Putting pressure upon him, maybe waiting for him to make a mistake. Although he nearly made one himself. Archie going to drop back, he's currently in 5th from White Column. He's clearly got some pace to move up the field. What's going to happen here? as we head into turn one. Still driving carefully. Because Megan obviously made a mistake and let George back through. What's going to happen between these two? We've had this lapse where no one, like all is playing it safe, he's playing it conservative, he knows there are still 20, just under 20 laps in this race. He knows there are pit stops to come. So he's just going to play it carefully, look after his tyres, use the DOS. Yeah, don't go too close to him, and just manage a bit. As long as he stays within that DOS, you don't want him to fall away. You want to fall the race until completely. But as long as he can get within a certain range where he can just save his tyres and extract that maximum pace. Obviously the others are struggling. Like Gollum could easily be on the back of Jacob in a minute. If he doesn't, and I think he is now, and that could get dangerous. And the others are happening, you know. And we have a yellow flag, 6-1, one of the Alpha Tauri, and George spun again. As you see, he's gonna have to go. He's a long way behind. And so Daniel, they're gonna have to play for some sort of safety car intervention. They want any sort of chance of a good result. That's the only one at the moment. It's got to be a bit first person with the meanings of the pit. It is PJ TNAZ. Anyway, Daniel's got another 3-second penalty. And I was in the pits, and so was Megan with those softs and a speeding penalty. And that's what they need to be aware of. So that's the first stop. That looked pretty good. What's Megan now comes in? Are they going to change his front wing? I don't think they are. They're going to put mediums on. So that's interesting strategical. And now George, what's going to happen to him? Where's he going to come out? He's going to go out behind, but those softs are clearly done for, and they're going to go for the mediums, so that's aggressive. They're going to have to go a lot of laps in the mediums, and I mean, it could work, but it's very, very risky to do. I see already marbles on his tyres. Like Gollum does have a 3-second penalty. So it's important to keep that in mind while he's fighting Jacob. He's got the earth, he's got the gills. Oh, that's a dangerous move, a bit late there, Jacob. He's going to get it, and that's... And he bought that one. I think he hit too hardly there. He just moved the last minute. Luckily, like Gollum was reactive enough. But now, Jacob is clearly struggling for pace on those halves. And yeah, he doesn't obviously want to pit yet. But he's going to try and play those ultra softs. And maybe try and stay in the DLS range like Gollum as well, if he can. I said it was a battle that could happen. And please move it, he's still behind Cornell. He's still keeping check. Now, what's going to happen? A big mover. He's just keeping check. He's not close enough. He's going to wait till pit stops. Maybe it's undercut or overcut him. And it's a learning curve, you know. It's just first we'll wait when everyone's game. And you know, good deal, but he can't overtake. I mean, Jacob's really close though. Is he gonna? He's gonna try it. He's gonna try and go down the inside. That's a ballsy move. And I think, and that's dangerous. And these two are battling like hell, and this could be entertaining. What a move by Jacob. But like Gollum's got the one, and he's got to be conservative here. But I don't think Jacob's really conservative. And he's 5 seconds behind already, so he's basically well out the win. Oh, this could be a brilliant battle for the final place on the podium between Jacob and Michael. We have a crash in sector 3. It is Daniel again. He has crashed, and that could be a safety car. If that is not removed, go past. That's one on the racing line. Surely that's a safety car. I think they're mindful. I think Jacob nearly crashing into that. They need to bring the safety car out. If they don't, I would recommend maybe after they haven't brought the safety car out. I think that's a misjudgment there by the FIA. I think that's a slam on the safety car, surely, but we continue green. Maybe if it is on reduce, we might have to, and again, with DOS, right, so get past. And as you can see, Jacob Red on the green, he's on the green. And he's going to struggle to get back now, unless he uses the OS. As he might go on a little wiggle there. We're going to help him. And that is Brownsville. And he is stuck in a... He's going to go back onto the track in the gravel. Obviously a little scary there. Not going to have any damage from that, but he will have lost a ton of time. The other cars behind him are either pitted or have had a really bad race. So he's mostly fine with the positions, but he's now going to have to rely on the safety car with any chance of getting anything. And Light Gollum spun! Something's happened between Light Gollum and Jacob. And that is Light Gollum in fifth. And oh, that's his teammate! And he's forced his teammate. And here we go, here we go. He's killing a teammate battle on our hands here. And if Huffing goes into the pits, he needs to be careful. Oh no, I'm trying to be quiet. Alright, I'll close the window. Alright. I don't think it's on standing, mate, Josh. That's 100% a safety car. Maybe. Right, there it is. Shut them in there. Okay. Now, as we continue, there are people that are starting to get penalties. Like Gollum made a mistake there. And now Baldock, he's been struggling, but he's in the pit. And he's got to try and get past Megan. And he's going to have a front wing change. So he's obviously damaged his front wing somewhere. I think he's on the soft, so that could be interesting. He's going to do the last few laps on the soft. Try and chase them. However... And that could be interesting. He's got 16 seconds to Will. As he comes up just behind George and is currently last place. And he's in the hard. This is the wrong tyre to put on, I think. Should have been the soft. And here you go, Faffin. He's going to try and chase it. And now, like Gollum, gets past. Well, Martin is in the pits. So here we go. First strategy call. What's going to happen here? Will in the pits as well. He's going to... This could be interesting. He's going to change onto the softs, I imagine. That's what a lot of the top runners are going to do. So Laredo onto the soft. Like Gollum is now 4. Willow he's on the mediums. So he's gone for the hards and the mediums. And that's what Jacob could do. Oh, there is something's happened. Packer is spun, and it's just going to carry on. Let's leave it still 10 seconds. Getting closer though, so that can be a worry for him. Only 3.8 seconds now. So he needs to not make any more mistakes, and he doesn't want to let Los move him past. Now Sleep is still trying to challenge. And now, Cornell goes into the pits. This is our race leader into the pits. He has acted first. And what is he going to put on here? Is he going to put on the softs on immediate? And so is Jacob. Here we go then. He's going to put on the medium tyre. Open the hard. Now what's Jacob going to do? I imagine he'll put on the medium tyre as well. Or is he going to put on... He's going to put on the medium tyre. So we've got a few medium tyre. We've got a few soft tyre running. This could be interesting to see how this comes out. Only person that hasn't pitted is Sleek moving. Where is this all going to shuffle out? And Faffing's had the fastest lap. Laredo gets past both Mercedes now. And I've gone out. He's in a legal zone at the moment. How is this going to act? And there is a battle between Will and PSP. I didn't see the winnings. Almost pushed off the track. And now the outer there. Is he going to try anything down here? I've tried a few moves down here myself. I think he's just going to stay behind. Just going to stay behind. Oh, he's on the glass there, and that is something you definitely don't want to be, and he's going to ruin his tyres. However, he doesn't really suffer that much, so he might be able to get away with it. Oh! That might be some fun. We know these two are scrapping it, and I think that might have been a great check by the Williams. And they two are giving it everything. Moreno's catching up with Jacob. That could be an interesting battle. The Williams getting all squirrely there. And Moreno is really fast. 113 away. And the Williams kind of lets the Alfa Romeo through. Now, maybe team orders here. As in Moreno so much faster. Maybe wants to chase down. Whatever you do, just don't get into a battle now. Careful sector 1. See, anyway looks pretty low. See, he's just gonna... So much faster now, Moreno. However, yeah, it's just impacting it. And now Sleep goes into the pit 2 laps later than everyone else. It's going to cost him the lead. I think it might, but it's going to give us. It's going to go on the softs. So that's worrying for Cornell. He's lost it, and now he's on the softs. So that's a lap car. That AlphaTauri. Well, it's not lapped, but it probably will be lapped by the end of the race. Now Cornell's got the fastest lap of the race, and he's got the lead as well. But by how much? As with the 2 Aston Martins. Still running the formation. Like Golem has the fastest lap now. The times are tumbling. Sleek is almost 3 seconds. It just shows you the power of the overcut. And Like Golem goes past at him into the DRS zone. And this is shaped up to be a cracking race. Can Sleek Mover catch Cornell on those softs? And now he can go full attack now. Martin Moreno, the soft might have gone off a bit. And so he's going to pull back. He's got to try to put against Michael though if he does get nearby. And also that saying, just got to keep clean. You never know when a trap limit warning might come. Still losing time. I thought it was going to be a move, but... And let's not forget any late safety cars. That could get interesting. Got to keep consistent. Not really any battles going on at the moment. This is probably the closest one. It's all quite spread out. I think we kind of need a safety car now. Jacob sets the fastest lap, so he stands some pace on those mediums. Like Gollum goes even faster though. I mean, Jacob's losing time to Sleep, so I don't know how he can get the fastest lap. So now, I mean, can Sleep catch up to Corner? I don't think he can. I don't think he's trying to get as much out of his soft tyres as humanly possible, but... Now, here, 6th going into 7th. He is gaining, but is he gaining fast enough? He's only got 9 laps here. He's got he's going fast, I think. He's pushing this lap. He knows it's set in now what he has to do to get to the checkered flag first. And he goes a lot faster. 112. I don't think anyone has gone anywhere near that quick. And again, the ball's still slow. But now, Sleep Mover. He was down a bit on his last, but his last time was absolutely rapid, so I don't blame him. What let's get in that DRS race. Packer fan. As long as he's taking penalty, however, he's down in last, so that won't affect him too much. Yeah, I think if you try to penalty, so it's not having a massive effect on the following lap. The only person that's probably anywhere near the top 5 well, within the top 5, is a right goal with a 3-second time penalty. And if he loses out to his teammates, but unless he can pull off something, for another second, he might be able to keep that P5. Anyone in the top 6? I mean, I can't really say it's close, however, between these two, it is pretty close. Lula trying to use his EOS, trying to wear Cornell down. And Cornell's just going to get slower and slower. He needs to get in that DOS. And this is great. Now, like Gollum is within striking distance of Moreno. He's been struggling on those softs. Like Gollum has a lap less on those softs. This will be interesting to see. Let's go wide. Like Gollum is going to try out to defend this. Don't forget, his team was only 2 seconds ahead, so I'm going to defend this. So, if he's within 3 seconds of Like Gollum, he doesn't get any track limit violations, then he will be good. He will get that 4th place. The Like Gollum's going to push it. He can't. He's played a team game here. Do you slow him down? I think you do. You know you can't catch a teammate. So why not slow him down into the team and put your teammates. So he's getting DRS here. And don't forget, he hasn't got any DRS. So very long DRS, he's going to try on the outside. That's not going to work. He's going to try for the switchback though. And unless Moreno's the inside. And this is the place he's obviously fastest. So who's going to win this one? Moreno, and it's good old hard racing. Moreno wins that, but like Gollum's going to have the DRS. And it's an easy pass in the end. He tried to fight it, but I don't think there was any fighting that one. Now he has to keep within 3 seconds. And Jacob is going to be happy about that one. I mean, Moreno could still come back, but he's been really struggling with his tyres. And we will switch to pens. So, I think 3 seconds penalty for Mike Gollum, 3 seconds for Fulham. Was needed really strong with 11 seconds, and Packer was 6th. And there's a yellow flag in sector 3. I think that is George is spun. He'll come back on the track and he's nearly lapped. So that's interesting. Meanwhile, these two, Sleek and Cornell, and this is for the lead. Here we go then. What's going to happen between these two? Sleek Newman knows he's in the better position. He's got the DRS. Cornell's going to have to fight this. It is for the win. I don't think he can. I think he's got so much slipstream there. And it is a DRS overtake. Simple as that for his back markers. There's an Alpha Tauri off there. And Cornell, he knows he's got no grip. He's going to have to try and do something if he wants this win. I don't think he can. He's going to lose in the sector. And I think now, unless something extraordinary happens, it is Sleek Blues win. And Falgabu overtakes Magnesium for 9th. We didn't see that. His team covers on this. And Moreno's just got back ahead of Light Gollum. So he's doing the defense of his life. And Cornell, I mean, unless he's doing a lot here, he might still be able to defend this a little bit. Might still be able to track this out. But I think, I mean, the thing is, if you push him, like, you could get a 3-second penalty for Zulu. And he, oh, that's a big snap, and I think that's going to ruin any chance of any sort of battle. However, he is rapid, he's doing his DRS. I don't think anything will happen. I think we're focusing on the one battle here. So we're going to focus on Light Gollum versus Moreno. They've been going at this. Both of them haven't got much DRS. Light Gollum's going to have DRS. He's going to have the 6 speed, and I think he's going to pass him, but we never know. Leave Moreno even back with him in a couple of laps. Cornell's within 2/10, by the way. And this is, oh, Light Gollum is 1.6 ahead of Jacob, so this somehow hasn't actually lost him any time. However, Cornell's now in 3/10. And there's a back marker nearby, so this, if he doesn't get out of the way, I don't know if it goes to or not. Oh, he doesn't get out of the way, this could spell trouble. However, he might get DRS of it. That might save him this lap. The soft tyres must have gone off, and now we have a battle for the lead. Who's going to win this one? Well, no, having the second win now. Either Red Bull's going to get DRS. The Alpha Tauri that's going to lose out. He's going to pull over. And he's trying to gauge his history. Is he going to make a move for it? He is. He's going to send it. He's going to send it, and he's got it. And Seek's going to try and compete that. He's going to go side by side. And now, what can Seek do? He's right by him. Is he going to send one up here? I think that's a bit too risky. Oh, he's got a bit wide. Oh, this is trying the grass. Can he stay within a second? My Golem's only 4 tenths to Jacob. What's going to happen here? Can Sleep keep up with Cornell? He's got a big teeth. If he wants this, and both of them have got a big teeth. He's got to find pace in areas where he hasn't been able to do so. A DRS zone will help. And he knows he'll get DRS next time. And he knows he's got more ERS. This needs speed. It's game time. He's only half a tenth away. As we go down, he's lost a lot of time though. I don't think he's going to send it this lap. 2 laps to go. As you see right behind him, there's a massive battle for 3rd place. What's going to happen here as we go on board with Like Golem? He's going to try it. He's going to try and send it down the inside. I think he's just going to let him by. Do you fight it or do you not? That's the problem. He's going to fight it. He's going to go round the outside. And that is audacious from Jacob. Showing his full racing IQ there. And that's an easy end of an accident, but that was a brilliant defender move. And ooh, brake check. And that's going to allow Moreno to get a chance. This is thrilling. Like there. Now, what's going to happen between Sleek Mover? There's still Sleek Mover's gaining. Is he going to take the win? He needs to get it more though. It can't be 5 tenths. He needs to vote. However, Moreno's going to go for it. He's got the DRS, he's got the pace. But Loco's going to stick out on the outside, and he's got to show the outside of the track there. And I think now's entirely fair. Need to be careful though, they're only doing 2 dodgy. I'll get noticed by race control. However, Sleek Mover. He's only 2 tenths. He's got to try something. He's running out of time to get past Cornell. He's going to probably dump all his ERS last lap. However, so is Cornell. He knows he's got to keep up. Like Golem goes into 4th. And this is a thrilling battle. Trying to keep Like Golem behind. I've been still a lot behind. And I'm trying to be too ambitious. PSG TNA have another 3-second time penalty. Oh, the battle's too close between Sleep Mover. He's not going to overtake here. He's going to do it in the DRS zone. Coming into, but he's gone a bit wide. Is he going to try a bit of gamesmanship? Is he going to give the place? We have seen it before. He's 4 tenths. He needs to gain. He knows it's a final lap. He needs to use the ERS now. If you don't use it, please. He's going to use it. He's using it now. And there. I think he's too far behind. I think he's going to send it. He's going to send it for the lead. And I think the McLaren's just going to have to let him be. Brilliant play. Fly Sleep. Now, what can Cornell do? You see him gaining the corners. Gotta hope for the stake, I think. From Sleep. What? And Sleep has made a few mistakes. So has Cornell. This is going to be close. Like Golem, very close to the back of Jacob. Other than he's got that 3-second time penalty. What's going to happen between these two? I don't know. Nobody knows. Got the DRS here. He's going to use the DRS, but so is Jacob. I think Jacob is now in the clear. As the desperation from Cornell out with that braking zone there, trying to outbrake him. And as the crowd roar, the drivers to the line. Johan Bogley, as he will win the first race on F123 and the first race of season 10. Slate Mover wins the Spanish Grand Prix. And Cornell comes in second. Jacob defending for long time. Doesn't matter on the track. Fapping has pulled out a bit as well. So this could be interesting. Jacob is going to get his first podium of the season. Like Golden 4. Like going to get the win to 6. As Fapping also takes the line. Williams a bit farther back. 20 seconds. Quite spread out the field. And ultimately he's going to finish in P7. Got a few penalties, but he's so far in the PSP3, and he also has penalties that won't really matter towards the end. As PSP TNA Zinc gets into the 8th position. And Balzaboo gets 9th. And Mosmiga, he's had quite a few penalties. George and Packer, both the Alcatali's last. And Mosmegan rounds up the positions, and as we see, what has been an entertaining Spanish Grand Prix with an overtake on the last lap of the race. How many times does that happen? And as we see the podium here, with an Aston Martin, McLaren and a Red Bull on the podium. And so these are the standings as he very spread out throughout the field. As you can see, as a massive battle towards the end, really close battle, and you have to give and as you can see, really brilliant race. Thanks to all the drivers, and we'll see you next time in Austria.